I've learned so much from so many teachers that it's difficult to pick my favorite. However, if I was to think of two teachers who had a lasting influence on my life, I would pick Mrs. Coulter and Miss Griffiths from my high school experience. I'll never forget leaving 8th grade with Mrs. Coulter's recommended reading list to accomplish over the summer. And when we showed up on the very first day of 9th grade, she gave us a quiz for a grade about the reading we were supposed to have done over the summer. It was a wake-up call that this was a teacher who meant business, that she held us to high standards, and she expected great things from us and a lot of work. She also gave us lots of feedback, and I watched my writing get stronger and stronger with that really focused feedback. And she introduced us to the love of literature, learning to find metaphors in books written hundreds of years before that connected to our own lives and our own reality. Right next door to Mrs. Coulter was Miss Griffiths, and she was the social studies teacher who collaborated with the curriculum, so what we were learning in English also was accompanied by the social studies next door. And Miss Griffiths allowed us to find our own political voices, to be able to make arguments as long as we had evidence to back it up. And she even took a group of us to Washington, D.C. for the close-up experience, which, apart from knocking my 2 front teeth out in the hotel swimming pool, ended up being an incredible experience of learning about civic life and the role that youth can play even before we begin voting and making this country a better place. Those two teachers together knew each other, knew all of us, and made sure that we knew that we were cared for and that our academic and personal lives were valued and meaningful in both of those classroom spaces. And to see those two teachers be friends and to show up at our sporting events and support all of us added to the strength of them in the classroom as well. I'm thankful for both of those teachers for not only preparing me for college, but teaching me how to have a critical voice and how to listen to other people's opinions, even when they were different from mine, and how to think about my role in this world beyond my own academic life.